Hey builders, Brick Ratty up here with another custom LEGO review, this time based out of Detroit, just like this torso. We have my most recent order from Minibigs. I've bought from them in the past and I've done some other videos on their products, and they have some brand new releases that I'm excited for, so let's check them out. My freebie for this order was this Pulp Fiction sticker that is in the style of LEGO. It also kind of goes with their recent release, which was the Pulp Fiction figure series. It would have been kind of cool to get the sticker with this, but I got it after all anyway. And if you want to see these figures reviewed, go ahead and check out the video in the top right corner. For the releases, they had a couple of different reprints, as well as some brand new legs. Minibigs always has some really great custom parts, whether they're based around pop culture or just generally easy to use pieces for your collection on making your own figures. Like this quick figure that I threw together with the Mike Tyson head, a Dare t-shirt, and some blue sweatpants. They always have some really cool designs, and also like this Hellfire Club shirt, which is based off of the one seen in Stranger Things Season 4. This one also has back printing with some creases and that baseball Raglan type tee continued on the back. So that's cool to see the coloring kind of go all the way around, or at least it's implied to be. In concept, I do really like the print on the front here. The devil has a Lego head, but it feels a little too detailed to me. Obviously, since it is based off of something in real life, you have to get a certain amount of details on it to make it pretty accurate. I don't know, it stands out a little bit to me. Obviously, if you love Stranger Things, you should get this piece. They just reprinted this. It had sold out in less than a day, I think, when they first released it, and they have more available now on their website. If you want to buy anything in this video, check out the link in the description. And another pair of those sweatpants. These are just a fun piece. I would say one of the things that Minibigs is known for is their leg prints. I have a couple pairs of their Nike pants with the shoes that you can see here, and I love this piece. So if you're in the market for some custom legs for your figures, I would follow them on social media and make sure to buy them as soon as you can if they come out. Otherwise you might miss them, and who would want that? Like a lot of other custom companies, they'll also print their parts on a bunch of different colors, which are usually considered as misprints. So I have one of those Hellfire Club shirts on this lighter blue color. I thought having this print on a lighter color was kind of a must-have. Otherwise, maybe the printing would be a little hard to see. And this blue color is kind of fun. Along with those parts, they also have a new Spider-Man figure being in his wrestling suit. I think this is mostly based off of the Ultimate Comics, but also appears in the Spider-Man PS4, PS5 game as one of the alternate costumes. Here's that wrestling Spider-Man figure out of the bag. It has a really fun sweatshirt sort of design on the front with the Spider-Man logo. Again, another pair of those sweatpants, but it is a little bit different. That string is a dark gray instead of a white, which is cool to see. Another useful part that isn't going to be the same as those other ones. And on the back it even has another one of those Spider-Man symbols. No other back printing though. This is a really cool concept for a suit. It just shows the building blocks that he used to build his actual suit. Here is just one of those generic comic Spider-Man Lego figures. And again, same with the back spider logo. This one seems a lot more Ditko inspired. And overall, just a lot of consistency with this figure. The legs and the mask are both that dark blue, and the red on the dark blue seems a little bit darker. I can't tell if it's intentional or not. I'll have to look at the source material. You can see it on the screen though in real time, but I'll see it when I'm editing. But for now, it's just a simple figure, works really well. Let's move on to Miles. And the final custom figure for this video is this Miles Morales Spider-Man suit that is based off of the upcoming Spider-Verse movie. I've had this figure for a while, but it's still in his store. It has a cool sticker that goes along with it. Let's pop this open and check it out. This figure is very cool with all of the different printing on all of the different faces of the figure. And like I showed earlier, also comes with this really cool sticker with the Minibigs name. I always love getting these fun stickers, and Minibigs always has some of the best designs. It follows the general design for their Spider-Man figures with some of the more simple lines that I think they're trying to imitate those original Spider-Man Tobey Maguire figures, as well as their own symbiote Spider-Man figure that they released several years ago and reprinted also. On the back just has the Miles Morales symbol that has some red kind of dripping down like it was spray painted, kind of like in the movie. And one of the standout features of this figure is that side printing. You can see it go from the torso to the leg kind of connection point and even onto the legs. If you bend it though, it does break up, but if you have it straight up, it has a perfect line going all the way down. Also on those feet, there is printing on all sides of the leg, which is kind of cool to see, but I think that ended up leading to this figure being so expensive, which is one of the downsides for it to me, honestly. Something else that's good about this figure is you do get a second head print with some squinting eyes. And even better yet, these eyes are all different from each other as well. So if this was in black, you'd even have another position of eyes, which would have been great for stop motions. It's just that price. It's very expensive, but you need to understand that this is a one-person operation. And they go through and they source all the parts for these figures, and they have to go through and probably individually print all of these different parts at different angles if the printing is on different sides, especially for these legs. But printing on this, it is pretty good. It's pretty true to the color, like even on the white, that is white. It doesn't have any opaqueness to it, and it's very clean in that regard. But it comes down to personal taste, honestly. What do you want in a custom figure? Are you a Spider-Man collector? If you are, you probably should get this figure. And just based off of the first movie, LEGO didn't make any sets on it, so probably won't make any sets for the second movie. So this might really be your only chance to get a Miles that looks like this. They are sold out at this point, but another cool thing about this is that they printed some of them with those mid-legs, the same sort of detailing. And for this figure, the height is probably a little better and more accurate for that teenage Miles look. So I was really glad to get this one, and didn't realize they were still in stock after I'd already purchased this one. So I do have two of them. Maybe I'll trade or sell this one eventually down the line. Again, just if you want this figure, I would recommend it. It has really good printing on it. But if it's out of your budget, there's other Miles figures you can get. Minibigs, they have some pretty comparable prices to other companies that are making pretty similar products. But if you're buying from Minibigs, you're going to be getting some pretty cool designs. And while they might not make and release as many items as other companies, when they do have something come out, it is definitely worth it. Like when it comes to superhero figures, they release some pretty affordable figures, honestly, compared to some other customizers where they make their figures way over detailed when they don't need to be. And especially when they make those pieces like the Nike legs or the sweatpants that can be used on any figure and aren't branded in any way. I always love to see that. It makes them so easy to integrate into other builds you might have or in any figure in your collection. Plus a cool thing for me, the last couple orders, I've gotten little personalized notes from Al, the owner of Minibigs. And that's just really cool to see when you're buying figures from a company and spending your money on them, is that little bit of personalization. And just goes to show, Minibigs isn't just a company, it's a person. They're making art, basically. And if you're interested, you should definitely check them out. Go follow them on social media and give their products a try. I would heavily recommend them. And I'm very much looking forward to anything else they put out in the future. If you want to see more custom LEGO videos, definitely check out all the other ones on my channel. I've been Brick Radiop, and I'll see you in the next video.